Hey guys, welcome back to Timeless Discussions. I'm making this video in response to one of my previous trivia questions that got a huge response from you all. I really thank you so much for that. It's awesome. I think it had, looking at it now, 40,000 views. And I'm talking about the one where I asked, in 1958, the U.S. military lost a nuclear bomb off the coast of which U.S. state, and it has never been recovered. And your comments were awesome. So many of you have guessed. Many of you were correct. Many of you were incorrect. That's fine. Some of you even said it didn't happen. Don't believe what you read on TikTok. That's great too. Now, I did do a video on this on my YouTube channel where I go into depth. But I want to just do this real quick. I want to just kind of go into more detail on what really happened in that event and what state it was. Okay, so let's talk about that question and the answer. Right, so the lost nuclear bomb off the coast of Georgia, it was Georgia, that was the state. And trust me, the story gets wild. It was February 5th, 1958. The Cold War was in full swing, and the U.S. military was constantly running training missions to stay prepared for nuclear war. That night, it was a B-47 bomber which took off from Florida carrying something terrifying. It was a 7,600-pound Mark 15 nuclear bomb. But during the mission, disaster struck. So it was near Tybee Island, Georgia, where the Air Force F-86 fighter jet accidentally collided with the B-47 that was carrying the bomb. The impact tore through the bomber's fuel tank, I should say, forcing the crew to make a split-second decision. The pilot was Major Howard Richardson. He had two options. It was either to try to land the damaged plane and risk a nuclear explosion or drop the bomb. So he chose the second option. So it was somewhere off the coast of Tybee Island that the Mark 15 bomb was jettisoned into the waters below, and it was never seen again. When the U.S. loses a nuclear weapon, they call it broken arrow. Now, a lot of you had answered that in the comments. You had said, "Hey, yeah, this broken arrow." I kept seeing that, and you're absolutely correct. That's what the term broken arrow means. It isn't just only one, though. The U.S. has officially lost 6 nuclear bombs that have never been recovered, and many of you pointed that out in the comments correctly. So what happened to the Tybee bomb, the Tybee Island bomb that we're talking about? Well, search teams looked for months. They went out looking for it for months. But the Air Force eventually called off the hunt, claiming that the bomb posed no threat. Some say it was a training bomb with no plutonium core, but here's the twist. In 1966, a classified government memo suggested the bomb might still have a live nuclear core. That means that it could be an armed nuclear weapon sitting right at the bottom of the ocean right now off the coast of Georgia. That's the terrifying part. Now, some of you had commented, "Hey, it's been so long, it's probably just kind of rusted metal and corroded and ineffective." I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if these things go bad. I assume that parts of it go bad. What is its what's the threat at this point? Who knows, right? Now, for decades after that, people have searched for it. Some believe it was secretly recovered by the government, right? That's just a theory. Others say it's still out there waiting to be found. So that's the story. It did happen. It happened in 1958. It's out there still, okay? Presumably, unless it was recovered secretly. And that's the story. It did happen. So what do you think? Is the bomb still at the bottom of the ocean, or is the truth being hidden? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments regarding that. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if I feel like if it was recovered, I don't know why we wouldn't know that. I mean, that would be nothing to hide. Okay, we recovered the bomb and it's good. So I personally think it's still out there off the coast of Georgia. Specifically, I think it's about 18 miles from Savannah, Georgia. So let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you so much for the comments and all the new follows and the views of that. It was awesome. And as always, stay curious, my friends.